for me would be the fact that when the second goal went in, the game was over. And Manchester United are at home. Where was the response from going 2-0 down? Not even, what was it? It wasn't even the 50th minute.
Is that on
the
managers?
game was over.
Or is that on the managers or is that on the players?
Well, it's the manager's job to get the players into a mindset, regardless of what happens on the field, that at the very least, you give it every single thing you've got and you stand up to whatever's getting thrown at you. To me, it looked as though they downed tools because nobody got kicked. Nobody made any challenges.
Anthony.
I'll just tell a lie. Anthony kicked Grealish.
Yeah.
Even Anthony almost missed as well.
On the kick. Yeah.
So, you know, where's that desire? Where's that fight? To play in a derby and you go 2-0 down and it's down in tools. No, that can't be right.
How many should Haaland have had, really? I mean, 4?
4.
What specifically does Ten Hag get wrong in the approach today? Because we were talking about it.
I was listening.
What did he get right?
Like, I was listening to what has he got right this year? Listen. We've talked about this in the show, and I shout out. Yeah. I was listening to Lee Dixon on NBC, and he echoed what we've been saying is that there is no discernible pattern of play. As Stevie said, any Tom, Dick, or Harry can go in and stick 10 behind the ball and put a front man up. That's not exactly fantastic tactics. You know,
was it the wrong approach though against a team that's obviously much better than you?
Well, what was his approach? I mean, I just don't. Look, he's.
Well, he can't go toe to toe, right? So
right, that's what I'm saying.
Right, you can't go toe to toe, right?
But maybe not.
But when you turn round and say that you're playing Johnny Evans instead of Varane for tactical reasons, and then you stick 10 men behind the ball and just try and put up a wall, it's not some new tactic that you're trying to do because Johnny Evans has something that Varane doesn't. I mean, that's nonsense.
But hold on, we go back to this. What are they trying to do though, in terms of the patterns they play? And you might say, well, it's Man City, one of the best team in Europe. Yeah, I'll get that. But what about their patterns they play against Burnley? When they took a Fernandes wonder goal to bail them out. What about the patterns they play against Sheffield United for an hour? Sheffield United were 1 point. They lost 8-0 to Newcastle, lost 5 again yesterday. We're out playing Man United. What about Wolves at home? The list goes on of teams that are in the bottom half of the league that they should more than easily go toe-to-toe with, that they've not been able to. This is a manager who now is talking in riddles. He's been from the start of the season since the Anana foul on Cunha, I think it was, or whoever it was, that should have been a penalty. He didn't recognise that. He didn't want to see it. He was talking in riddles. He's continued to do it for the bulk of the season. And look, please, let's not have this decision from VAR as an excuse for this result, because it wasn't. It was never going to be a contest. It was only a matter of time before City got their goal, whether it would be from a VAR decision or open play, and it was only a matter of time before Man City won this game. Look, he goes to his bench. We talk about Anthony. He brings on Anthony and Martial, 2 wasters. 2 wasters. Anthony comes on. First thing he does, he blatantly kicks Doku. Then he's pouting around the field as if he's the big cheese. This is a guy, right, that'll cost almost 100 million, but yet the manager sees fit to bring a youngster in Garnacho, rightly so, on ahead of him. He should be embarrassed. He should be utterly embarrassed. So, you know, we could sit here and wipe the floor with United all day, but we've been doing it since the start of the season, and Man United fans, you get a bit upset. No, they're absolutely dire. And that was shown today, and it's not a surprise, but to see it firsthand pan out the way it did just tells you how bad a situation it is at that football club.
I scoffed when you said, what did he get wrong? When I said, what did he get right? I can't think of one thing they got right. Not one. Even took Højlund off. The guy, I've just been saying that to me, there were too many players that had lost the desire at 2-0. If there was one guy on the field who kept going, it was Højlund, and he took him off. And the crowd let him know as well. So, yeah, he didn't get anything right.
By the way, it was a penalty.